everyone, it's Caitlin with Valvorex here. I'm going to go over some pros and cons of 4 different types of deck for you. Now first of course is going to be the all natural wood decking. Now this one will be your best option for just an all natural wood look, and it has the most color options as well with the staining and the painting and everything. Now it can also be your less expensive option, but it can also get more expensive when you have to deal with getting into products for the longevity and the durability. So those are going to be more of your redwood, your teak, your epay versions. So you might want to check into those. Those are going to last you a little bit longer, be more durable, but they can also cost about 4 times more than just normal cedar or anything like that. Okay, now these have a lifespan of about 10 years, but if you keep in mind it's going to be your less expensive up front, but every 2 to 5 years you're going to have to do maintenance, which means you're going to have to restain, repaint, resand, any of that, replace boards over time. So eventually by the end of it, you're coming out to be more expensive than going with the other options that I'm going to go over. So keep that in mind when you are looking for wood decking, that it may be cheaper up front or less expensive for you, but it can get a little bit more expensive over the time. Okay. The next option is going to be our composite wood decking. So that one is a wonderful option if you've never heard of it before. Now with this one, it is extremely low maintenance, so you won't have the problems of having to restain, repaint, any of that over the time, okay? So with that, you have about a 50-year lifespan on that one. So a lot of people may say, why in the world do I need 50-year lifespan, right? Well, if you think about it, when you're talking about maintenance free, the longevity of it, the durability, I mean, all of it kind of speaks for itself on why it's a great option to have, okay? Now, of course, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than going with just natural wood, but it can also be your better option because, like I said before, the wood can start adding up on you over time, okay? Now it doesn't also have the same options as just regular wood on the colors and the staining and stuff, so keep that in mind. But there are some great options, and it does look pretty similar to wood. It's came a long way over the time. And the next option we're going to talk about is going to be aluminum decking. I love aluminum decking because it is eco-friendly, so it can be recyclable, so that's really great for what our company promotes, okay? But it also withstands composite decking, PVC decking. I mean, the longevity on that one itself can go about double the time that composite and PVC decking, okay? So keep that in mind as well. Now it can be a little bit more expensive than the rest of the options as well, but it does last a lot longer than the other options, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at stuff. And the next one we are going to talk about is going to be your PVC, which is also called vinyl decking as well. Now vinyl decking is pretty similar to composite decking, but it does last longer than composite decking as well. But it is an awesome version because it is just straight plastic instead of a wood plastic mixture, but it's pretty easy to install like the rest of them are, but it does kind of get a little bit more expensive as well, just like I told you, but the wood itself gets more expensive too over time. I'm going to go over some of the features of it, so we'll see right here. Now we're going to have some pictures of more up close versions for you, so you'll be able to see it a little bit more. But this one is our PVC decking, okay? And this one, which is the vinyl decking like I was talking about, and then this one is going to be your composite wood decking. Now when you look at it up front on the pictures that we're going to show you, you're going to see the difference between the composite wood, which kind of looks a little bit grainy and things. Now that's going to be your composite wood which will be like a wood mulch plastic mixture, okay? And then you'll see the PVC, which is the vinyl decking. That will be your more uniformed look, okay? So that's why it lasts a little bit longer, just because it's not a mixture, okay? Now, the great features about these, they can come in quite a few many of colors, so these can pretty much work for any home. But these are four-sided, capped. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're looking at these. This is four-sided cap, so what that means is that you're going to have the layer on the top, the back, and the sides as well, okay? So you'll have that. Now, there is also options as well. These are three-sided caps. So it's just going to be the top and then the two sides for you. So that will be the three-sided cap. Now, for this one is scalloped, okay? So what that means is that it's less material. It may not last as long as the four-sided, but at the same time, it pretty much works the same, okay? Now, we have the aluminum decking, like I was telling you about. Now, this one is awesome because it is waterproof, okay? Now, these, if you're wanting a more uniformed look, that's why you go with the four-sided. And underneath these are waterproof, so you have an upstairs, or if you have an upstairs with these, they'll have the more uniform look for these. And the upstairs one for this one is awesome because it interlocks together when you do it, so that none of the water will leak on you if you're under it, okay? Now they have some couple of different options there. They have some wood grain version for you. They look really nice and very durable, but keep in mind that everything lasts for a long time, and that they last longer than natural wood. So that's kind of what you're paying for, okay? Now with these, you don't have to keep staining or doing anything as well. So that will free up most of your time. So hopefully this all helped going over some of the pros and cons for your next project. But please feel free to give us a call and get your free quote today on your aluminum or composite decking. We look forward to speaking with you. Bye.